Path of Life, Cara's Kitchen. Today, well, I've been off for a couple of days, but today we're going to do three things. Small things, but three things. Hello, everybody. Well, we're going to start off with making some brown lentil tofu. So you can make it with yellow lentils or red lentils or the brown or the green lentils. Now, what we're going to do, I soaked 1 cup of the lentils, and it will yield 2 cups. So I'm going to take this down so I won't make a mess. Put the lentils in there. Let's see if we can get them in. And I'm going to try to get everything in there at once before I start blending. We have our garlic powder, about a tablespoon, or more if you prefer. We have our onion powder. I love onion. And get this out the way. We have a little paprika, about even a tablespoon of that. And of course we'll have our sea salt, season it as much as you like. Less salt, I'd say about a half a teaspoon. A little cayenne pepper. And now we're going to add about 1.5 cups of water. This is real simple. We're going to have to put it on the stove for a few minutes, and we're going to have some noise right now, but we'll live through it. Okay, I'm going to blend this. When you've got I can blend it some more and get it smoother. Or you can soak your lentils overnight. But I like the little chewy crunch. So now, once you do that, I'm going to show you what it looks like. You get your saucepan, and you're going to pour your mixture in there. All right. Now we're going to put this on the stove, which is behind me, until it thickens up. Once it thickens up, you're going to put it in a bread mold or whatever mold you want. I used one that was large this morning. Once you cook it down, it becomes a thick paste. You're going to put it in whatever mold you want. Cover it up, put it in the refrigerator, and then you'll wind up with tofu, lentil tofu. Now mine is thin because I put them in a smaller pan, but we're going to show you what you can do with this. While this is cooking down, and I'll show you every once in a while, I'll take it off the stove so you can see it, because it will burn. So we'll stir a little bit. And I'm going to let you see what we have here. We have some sauteed onions, bell peppers, and we have our lentil tofu. Now, once it firmed up, see how it firmed up? I have mine thinner, but if you make it thicker, you have a bigger slice or a wider slice. I just wanted, and this is a good source of vitamins and minerals, iron. Lentils is very, very healthy. Look up the mineral contents of it, protein. Now look at this, I want to show you how it's thickening up. See how it's thickening up? Look at that. And you keep doing this until it's about as thick as you can get it, and then you're going to put it in a mold, put it in your refrigerator, and voila, you'll have your tofu. You can do it with red lentils, or you can just do it with this. But now, while that's cooking, I'm going to show you a little treat here. We're going to have another eye here, and we're going to cut that on, because we're going to cook this and make little lentil steaks out of them with the bell peppers and onions. Now, while that is, we need the, it's sitting there. I don't want this to burn. I'm going to show you again. Look at this. And it smells, you can smell the onion powder in it. You can smell the garlic powder. Now, when it's thick like this, now watch this. I'm going to add some vegan Worcestershire sauce, just a taste. I'm going to add a little bit of Bragg's or whatever soy sauce you're using. And we're going to have as much nutritional yeast as you like. Then we're going to stir this in and put it back on the stove. And when it comes off this time, it'll be ready to go in the mold. And the red lentils are delicious like this. Look at that. It's still cooking while it's on the counter. All right, let's put it back on one more time. I tasted that a little bit. I'm going to add a little more sea salt, because you want this to taste good. All right, got cayenne and paprika on my fingers. All right, this is just about ready to go in the mold, everybody. So there we are. Here's our mold. We're going to line it. Now, you don't have to spray it, but I did. I just don't want mine to stick. So whatever you're spraying with, olive oil, vegetable oil, or whatever you're using, that's your choice. There we are. You see that? Now let's see if we can get this in the mold and get it in the refrigerator. You can blend it much smoother than this. I just like to chew on the lentil beans, just a little bit of it in there. All right. All right, we're going to smooth this out as soon as I move this out of my way. Now, look at that. Now, if I had a smaller pan, it'll be thicker. Just spread it out. Spread it out. Just gonna get a little spatula here. Now, in about an hour, hour and a half, you can slice it, bake it, fry it up, bread it up. Now let's cover it up. Everybody gets to see that. And then we're going to put this in the refrigerator. Now, those pieces that we had, we're going to put in a little, I'm letting you know what I'm doing real quick. I got my pan hot because I want you to see it. All right. We have our onions, bell pepper, And all we're going to do is season this with salt and cayenne. And then once they cook down a little bit, we're going to slide it aside or take it out and brown up our meat. We could have done the meat first, but I didn't do that because I want you to see this process. Put this back on the stove. Give it about another 2 minutes or less. And then we're going to brown it up. And that's a dish that you can have, and believe me, I just touched that hot service. That's a dish that you can have with a side vegetable with it. And you're getting a good source of protein. Now, you're not going to believe this. I said, oh, okay, I don't have any bread. Because I'm going to do another thing. We're going to do a red pepper dip. So, while this is cooking, we can make one more thing. Maybe two. All right, once this cooks down. Now, with bell peppers, I roasted these one bell pepper. And when you roast it, if you have a gas stove, you can just put this right on there. But I put this in the oven, in a broiler. You have to take the skins off. So it's good to put them in a Ziploc bag or some kind of bag where they can sweat a little bit. And you pull off. So I have some roasted garlic. I roast that right along with the peppers. Let's get the skins off. I have to be patient with this. You want to roast the skins off. Now you can buy them if you like, but I like to make my own. I buy these in the store when you can just roast them on top. If you go do it on top. All right, we're going to put all of our ingredients in our little blender. So we're going to have a little bit of so you need lemon juice, just a little lemon juice. Let's get a knife. I'm going to use the rest of this lemon juice if we have time. Okay. And we want to also use some paprika. Just a little. I don't want a lot of paprika, but a little. And we're going to put a little curry in here. Just a little. All right. And we're going to have some oil. Just a little oil. We're going to use olive oil. About a tablespoon. Let's see. About 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Let me get my tablespoon here. Another drawer, excuse me. I thought I had it on. I don't see a fly, so I'm about to. All right. We have 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we have the cumin, olive oil, and about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, or whatever you're going to be using. So you go put that in there, or just 2 because we have the lemon. All right, let's stir our veggies. All right, this is smelling good in here. I'm so sorry y'all can't see this, but you will see it in a second. You're just sauteing your onions and bell peppers. And now I'm going to just lay in my tofu. I want to put them in the same pan because I want them to be smothered with that. Look at that. Okay, we're froze, okay? I don't know what's happening. I don't know whether anybody can hear me or not. I don't know.